Hang with me here. We're going to make it. We've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news first, there are far too many medical misdiagnoses. The good news, we're now getting a clearer picture of the problem so it doesn't happen to you. A new study out of Johns Hopkins Medical School estimates about 371,000 Americans die. Even more are permanently disabled each year because of a diagnostic mistake. The top 5 most misdiagnosed diseases each year: stroke, sepsis, pneumonia, blood clots, and lung cancer. Let's bring in Center for Medicine and the Public Interest President and former FDA Associate Commissioner Peter Pitts. Peter, thanks for being with us. Isn't it good that we know how widespread this problem is?
Well, if you don't identify the problem, you can't solve it. So, recognizing that it exists is step one. And it's really important for people to understand that their doctors want to do a great job. And it's going to help doctors, too, recognize the problem and help to solve it. So it's a joint effort between patients and doctors and the broader system at large.
Are we in an era not just of getting a second opinion, but maybe a third and a fourth?
Well, I think what patients need to know is they need to be part of the solution. When a doctor gives you a diagnosis, you have to ask, what other options did you look at? What does that mean? Are there tests that we can run? And then the problem, of course, is that a lot of doctors have their hands tied by insurance companies who don't want to pay for diagnostic tests or other second opinions. They want the patient to be in and out of the office as quickly as possible. And I think that's really at the root of the problem. Doctors are feeling the pressure to be rushed to get the patients out of the room and get to the next one. And that's got to be addressed. It's serious business.
That is serious business and really the root cause of a lot of our nursing issues and nursing strikes across the country. You brought up a really interesting point there. Do you think that a portion or contributing to the misdiagnoses is fear on the part of the patients? Because I think that when you have a condition, sometimes you're not fully open about some of your symptoms, what you're going through, perhaps because of denial. But I'll tell you, I had a surgery last year and I asked for a second opinion. And I asked that doctor, what should I do to prepare for the surgery? And he says, you need to trust your doctor. He or she does not want to do this surgery wrong. And they need to know that you trust them in order to do a better job. And I thought that was such wise advice. So could part of this be that patients are just fearful and not being as truthful as they could be?
Well, when you're talking to your doctor about a serious medical condition, or really about any medical condition, the more information, the more truthful information you can give your doctor, the better. That means that the doctor has a more holistic view of what your problem can be. However, I do get concerned when doctors say, just relax and do what I tell you. Don't ask me questions. Right. That's going in the wrong direction. Obviously, we don't want to rely on Dr. Google. But we also don't want to go back to the days where the doctor said, if you want a second opinion, get another doctor. It's a team effort here. And on the one end, patients have to give solid information. On the other hand, doctors have to be willing to take advice from patients as well as the other way around.
Real quick, in a very short answer, what's one question that you believe every patient should ask when they go to the doctor?
Why do you think this is the right diagnosis? What else might it be?
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.